Hello, friends. I had teased this slightly in my last video and I've gotten kind of better at it. I still need to get a couple of things, but I really wanted to do a video about how for 2018 I am trying no waste. I kind of have a few different things here, and there's some stuff that I need to still pick up that I haven't gotten the opportunity to yet, but I'm going to be adding to this collection. Let me show you all of the things that I have. The key thing for no waste, at least for me, is that I didn't want to go into it like all at once. When I became vegan, I had been vegetarian for a while first, and then I like gradually kind of phased things out. So I know that it makes it a lot easier when you're making like a big life change like this to keep that life change if you do it slowly. Just if you want to do something like this, I'd say keep that in mind. You don't have to do it all at once. I also get really overwhelmed, especially when I'm like following bloggers who've been doing this for a couple of years. For me, and especially like as you start this, you have to kind of not be too hard on yourself. So I'm trying really hard. I'll probably like do an update at some point, maybe, I don't know, but I'm trying to kind of be easy on myself and be like, okay, so now we're phasing this out, and now we're doing this, and now we're doing this. The number one thing that I felt like was probably the hardest in terms of not creating waste was bathroom stuff, because everything comes with like plastic packaging. There is a lot of bathroom waste you don't really realize that you're creating. Big thing for me that I found really difficult was finding an organic vegan shampoo that also didn't make my hair really gross. I had a lot of trouble, and I tried so many different ones over a bunch of years. And this was before I'd even started trying to go minimal waste or zero waste. I found, and of course like everyone will have mentioned this stuff already, but Lush is my best friend when it comes to that. I have, and these are both used quite a lot. This is the Scenic, which is super nice. I have the shampoo bars and conditioner. This one at the moment is really gross. And then I'm also using the big conditioner bar. I do prefer of the ones that I've tried, the Plumps, which is kind of a pink one. I like that one a lot more because it kind of puffs up my hair a lot more, and I'm going for that 80s Riverdance hair. The only thing is I've been getting a lot of split ends lately, so I went for big because it's good for moisturizing and things. And then I also have this one, which is a like a, I don't know what it's called, but it's rose scented, it's pink. And this is more of a like moisturizing shampoo kind of deal, which is really nice. Makes my hair really soft, but Scenic is always. Scenic and the Plumps are like my go-to Amazing Lash products that I will never be able to live without. And then in terms of cleansers and everything, I really love Burt's Bees, but they don't really make package-free stuff. So I'm just in the process of phasing that out, which is a real shame, because like when you find a good cleanser or lotion that works really nicely, it's really hard to be like, goodbye, no more, you are no more. I've tried and I really like this. It's called Herbalism, also from Lush. I know that it's in a plastic tub, but since they're all recycled and then you can take them back to Lush, more circular and not really as wasteful. I know I could probably still get like a bar cleanser, and I'm gonna look into that, but this was kind of like my starting point. This is really nice because it's got like scrubbies. Another bathroom thing that I wanted to mention was a safety razor. These are so cool because you basically just take the blades out and replace them whenever you need to. It's not completely zero waste, but it's not plastic waste. And I love this because I feel like I was always buying razors and everything and they didn't last very long because I didn't take very good care of them. This one is great because I haven't had to buy new razors in 6 months or something, and that's really cool. And then for moisturizer stuff, because I know that moisturizers also come in a lot of plastic packaging. I've been using coconut oil for a moisturizer for a few years now. I've added a couple of other things here and there, but again, trying to figure out what to do with them because they work really nicely, but they have plastic lids. So just moving away from that, and I'm gonna be like testing out different products and everything. So this is kind of like beginner's guide to zero waste, because I am very much a beginner and I don't really know what I'm doing too well yet, but we'll get there, we will get there. Yeah, it's just like a big thing of coconut oil. I've been using this for probably a couple of years now actually, and you only need a little bit. I'm actually down to the bottom, so I have to like melt it out and put it in another mason jar. These jars are really nice because you can keep them and use them for other things, and that will lead into my next topic, which is grocery things. Mason jars and jars like this are really good for bulk buying, which I've been trying to do more of, moving into more kitchen things, shopping things, grocery shopping things. I have reusable bags that I use clothing shopping, or whether or not I'm actually going to the supermarket. I just don't have them here. I recently got these hemp produce bags, which are phenomenal because you can put stuff in them like almonds. The unfortunate thing about buying vegan milk is that they do come in those plastic, you know, wax coated cartons, and you can't really do anything but throw them away. I wanted to start making my own almond milk and my own, you know, nut milks and more of my own kind of home products and everything. On that front, actually, in terms of making things, I also really, if I need an exfoliant for my face, I've been using a honey and raw sugar combo for a really long time. You can only use it like once every couple of weeks because it will destroy your skin otherwise. But mix in with a little bit of coconut oil as an exfoliant is super good. So I'd recommend that. The other thing is, because I work in Manhattan and I buy a lot of coffee, a lot of warm beverages. The other thing that's been essential to me this year is a thermos of some sort. And so along that vein, of course, water bottles. And I think that's kind of the key thing, making sure that when you are buying things, especially this might look sustainable, but it does still have a plastic top to it. And I had this before I was like, let's go zero waste. It's wasteful to throw it out, but I wouldn't necessarily buy something like this again, because if I need to get rid of it, it's still got that plastic in it, and that sucks. The last thing is, this one's gonna seem a little weird of things that I've started doing, but I've also started making my own laundry detergent. So I had this left over. It does have a plastic scoop, but it'll last me a long time, and I'm not planning on getting rid of the plastic scoop or anything. 1 part baking soda to 1 part washing soda. I think it's about 100 grams of grated soap, and the washing soda is just baking soda that you put in the oven for an hour at 400 degrees. And it's really cool because you have laundry detergent that smells like basically whatever you want it to. So that's my kind of collection of zero waste type product right now. Maybe I'll do an update and everything so far, but those are like kind of my little things that I'm trying to do for 2018, and also just kind of being more aware of where I'm buying things from and how long things will last. Other than that, I guess I will see you soon. I was having trouble like getting up and doing things besides going to work. Even that was difficult. It kind of brought me to thinking about the idea of hustling and how the rhetoric behind that concerns